Hi, welcome to Roll Initiative, where we play D&D each week, probably on Thursdays. I'm your DM, Alex. To my right is Simon and Joel, and then on the other side is Rowan and Rose. So, we've had a session beforehand to kind of establish where everyone is, but this didn't apply to everyone anyway, so it's not that important. What is important, however, you all remember a brief flash of light, some of you more than others, which resulted in the tearing of the fabric of the universe entirely, as it fell apart around you, falling you all into the void before slipping into unconsciousness. So, you all awaken to a bright light, your ears are ringing, and your arms are sore. As the world comes into focus, you see yourselves surrounded, thank you, by golden sand. Above that, walls of stone stretch up high into the stands.
Is it gold sand or golden sand?
Golden.
Oh, so we can't...
It's probably not made of gold. As your eyes are accustomed to what you can see, these walls that surround you, probably the best part of 20 feet high, and above that are stands that are just filled with people. There are a few hundred people surrounding you in now what you can recognize
Are we in
a gladiator field. The ringing that you heard isn't actually ringing, but it is the sounds of cheers and boos from this chorus of onlookers as you all hang by your arms.
I join the booers.
As you all hang with your arms cuffed above your head, which explains the soreness that you felt previously.
I am most definitely booing twice as much now.
As far as you remember, you have no understanding of how you arrived in this predicament. Although it's not a totally unfamiliar predicament to be in, this one is not one that you remember. After a little while, you kind of acclimatize. You can see that there is a small patio area where there are a few people visibly more important than everybody else. As one of them raises their hands, the crowd quietly begin to, simmer down into a light wave of
I'm
cheers.
still booing.
You're the only one left. What you recognize to be a tiefling is standing up there, and he looks up. You recognize to be he. He's standing there, and he shouts out for silence, demanding it quite emphatically, which seemingly everyone but you resolves to. As he calls out, "Silence! Stand for the passage of the High Lord Soros." And everyone quiets.
Are we technically standing or hanging?
Hanging. You're about 4 feet off the ground. You're about 2.
Is this Soros man played by Christopher Lee?
Jesus.
Probably not at this point.
No.
As the larger tiefling steps back,
It's a relevant question.
thinly
I can speak that.
narrowed tiefling steps
I
forward.
can also speak common.
And he speaks out to the people. He says, "Citizens of Unthalass, before you stand these criminals accused of murder, corruption, and unlawful adventure."
Hang on, it's not murder if they tried to murder you first.
He looks down at you dismissively. "How do you plead?" The crowd erupts into cheers of guilty, condemning you immediately.
Not guilty?
You have entered the
think they really
verdict
care.
of guilty.
Incorrect!
As for such heinous
Incorrect!
acts, your trial is to be preceded by beast, such is the decree of the council.
You're a beast, right?
The crowd immediately erupts again.
Can you just talk to him? Sort this thing out for us?
Shh. A couple of
Wait,
chained
people are like,
gates.
really loudly, because I'm 7 feet tall.
The sounds of chains grinding against themselves manage to pierce this loud uproar of a crowd, and you can see that there are 2 gates rising. Behind them you see the eyes of some creature within the darkness as it begins to make its way forward.
Is it copyrighted?
You're a bear.
Wow.
As they step out of the darkness...
Oh, they are attached to something.
Yes, these are not just eyes. In fact, they are worse. Below these eyes there's a large protruding nose, and beneath that a row of very sharp-looking teeth.
I vote
Seems
that
combat worthy.
I stick to
Smash it with
the
my
usual
hammer.
plan of you can go in and fight, and I will hang back here. Perhaps throw you a healing potion.
Can I try and
That
identify
would be
where we're
nice.
aiming from? Like, it's probably difficult if we can't actually see it.
Yeah.
Basically, it's a very fundamental chains attached to the general braces, and then that has been nailed into this large plank of wood.
I roll strength 10 foot up in the air.
4 foot
Oh.
off the ground.
Never mind.
10 foot up.
We're
10
dead.
foot up in the
That's
air.
it, we're dead, we're gonna die.
As you kind of pull against this, trying to break it with your strength, you feel tired. You've been asleep for a while, or at least you think you may have.
Can I?
And unfortunately, you don't manage to break these chains holding you.
Damn. Are we all
Can
on one
I?
pole? No.
4 different poles.
We don't have anything on our person anymore.
No,
No.
I tried to break.
Yeah, just smile.
Anyone else who wants to try, please?
I roll charisma to smile off.
17 or plus 7 on strength saves. Oh, no, saves. No, never mind, sorry, 23.
20. Oh, that's.
Yeah,
Please,
jeez,
20.
well.
Also, my math is wrong.
Between the pair of you, as you try and pull this, you hear the sounds of chains snapping as the orc to your right and dwarf to your left manage to just rip theirs out of the wood. You are still chained.
Yeah.
That's what you should have done.
However, you fall to the ground,
Yep.
standing in position.
I scoff at the bear and call him a churl.
Oh, God.
Great, racist.
Wait,
don't-
are you talking to me?
They don't mean you, big guy.
I'm gonna ask the orc, hey boss, you wanna help him get him down? I'm gonna walk over to a post.
Please.
Nearest
Big
post.
The nearest post to you is actually the wizard.
Yeah.
Don't. Am I safer up here or down there? Just.
Alright.
These creatures completely step out of the darkness now. You can see that they look like lions, but they're a lot bigger.
Okay.
These are the equivalent of dire wolves, but in lion form. Alright.
I'm gonna try and get the bear down, but cautiously so it doesn't eat me.
You should
Alright.
probably get this out of the way. Are you referring to my physical attributes or are you referring to my sexuality?
What are the talk bears?
I probably can't reach his chains.
No, you
Can
can
I?
probably quite comfortably reach his legs and just pull him.
Alright. Can I grab your leg and start trying to pull
Can I?
you off
If
a
I'm the
post?
dwarf?
Yeah. These poles are designed for normal people.
He's a
who
foot,
are-
he's a foot off the ground.
Oh, right, yeah.
These two.
Yeah.
I was gonna try and climb you, but
Alright,
I figured this would be easier.
Okay, I'll get you to roll a strength check and you can be assisting so you can take advantage on that.
20 or... Never mind, 20.
20.
On the 20, combined with your general assistance, you manage to, the nail flies off into the crowd as and you just land.
Get him.
Yeah, like a foot. You just like... there we go.
Wait, so I'm still cuffed,
Yeah.
but I have a long chain whip.
The chain that connects your two wrists is approximately 1.5 to 2 feet in length. So you can hold your arms about this comfortably. These dire lions begin getting closer. The overall size of this, it's quite a large amphitheater, for lack of a better word. But they're like making their way and circling at the same time. So they're probably the best part of 50 feet from the center of the area in which you're in.
I chat to them.
This
Well,
isn't
do
one
I
of your
roll
tree
that, or do I
friends.
No, you just do it.
Rah!
Oh my god, the
Translated
bear is
to-
gonna kill us.
Hello! I can see why you would want to harm us. You may be starving, but I can assure you, I'm very rough and very gamey. You may be used to eating that. Perhaps you would be interested in eating... Is there anyone else, or is it just us?
No, it's just you guys.
You point at me
Aside
and I
from-
swear to god.
Thousands and thousands of people surrounding you.
One moment. I now speak to the crowd in common. Would anyone like to come down here? Signing autographs.
Oh dear god,
All
he's
of
gonna
the
get us
amphitheater
killed.
walls.
Best part of 15, 20 feet tall.
Does anyone respond?
Well, they're all cheering in general, but no one seems to make any active movements towards seeking your autograph, no.
Alright, I'll turn back to him. If I get out of this, I do have some gold. Money is used for goods and services. I can get you some venison, or some pheasant, or wait, what's the general? What can I tell about my surrounds? Where are we? Can I tell anything past?
Actually, no. It's probably based on the fact that this is all sand. It might be a sandy area. Otherwise, you have no idea.
A camel? How do they respond?
Well, they don't actually respond to you
Oh.
because that's not how they work.
Oh.
You can talk to them, but they can't talk to you. They begin kind of creating their circle smaller and smaller
Do
around
I have
you.
any magic
So they're
yet?
now roughly
Give them
30 feet away from you.
I go to pick up one of the poles.
Alright,
I'm helping him.
Alright, so take advantage on that because you're being assisted.
Fuck. 7.
Roll again.
So, okay, yes, roll again. That is a 12 plus 14.
Yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't seem to budge very much.
Yeah.
At this point, these dire lions are probably about 25 feet away from you. And after a moment, they stop circling and begin taking stance. One of them is eyeing off you, the other is eyeing off you.
Who and who?
So there's 2.
These two.
I'd get ready to be rushed
Yeah.
because I'm not clever.
This isn't working. I say we attack. Righto.
Tight.
Pardon?
How tight?
Pretty tight. Especially around you because you're a broad,
Yeah.
armed person.
Badass dwarf.
So is the bear and the orc.
Okay, so
What
it's
if-
tight on everyone.
Except the
Could I
human.
just-
Filthy
Whoop.
human.
Huh.
You can try and use your thieves' knowledge to try and break yourself out,
Can
if
I?
possible.
Okay.
I can only do it when
Grind
it was
your
funny.
tooth into a makeshift pick.
And I
So
do
something
get.
an orc would do.
I'd have to. So this would be using thieves' tools and
Which
stuff.
you do not have on your person right now.
Damn,
You're
Felicia.
However, you can use a sleight of hand check to
Okay.
give it a shot.
What up?
Stick your finger in it.
13, and then which
Finger
one?
guns.
What do you
Plus
roll?
Sleight of hand. 15.
You can feel one hand managing to slip out as you kind of not so much dislocate your thumb, but just relocate it to a different position it's not meant to be in. So you manage to get one arm
So
out.
it's uncomfortable,
Oh,
but
it's-
I've done
yeah,
it.
Yes,
Hang on one wrist.
but you're managing to support yourself, one wrist bound, the other wrist kind of holding on now at this point.
Wait, is a nail in the chain links?
Yes, it's kind of like a U-nail, and so you have the chain and it sits like that.
Can't exactly pull it out either because my strength is
You can try.
10.
That's average, so you're not terribly weak or anything. As you're looking at them, one of them rushes at you, and the other rushes at you.
Right.
You're kind of situated between these two, so you have a diamond shape. You would be at the far end, still on top of your pole. You're to the left, you're to the right, and then you're to the front. They're attacking from the left and the right.
Is the human safely on top of the pole?
Well, she's still hanging from the pole.
Can I
But
try
isn't
and
she within
free my
lion
arm
length?
and just sort of
Yes, you can try and free your other arm if you wish.
hang back? What am I rolling for this?
Do another of the same.
Mix it up.
Whatever. 16
Hey.
plus 2, 18.
Through a remarkable feat of almost acrobatics, if you weren't so uncoordinated, you managed to slip
Call
your other
this the
hand
down
out,
faced dog.
and then kind of end up holding yourself in almost an upside-down Spider-Man pose. But you are now free from the chains, while still being off the ground, away from the light.
This is fine. This is good.
Now, can I get your ACs, but only 10 plus your Dex modifier,
12.
because you're not wearing any arms.
Oh shit.
12?
Because I'm a barbarian, do I also get my con?
Oh, yes, you do. Yes, you inherently get your Constitution.
16.
16, 12, and you have 10.
10. Because you're not wearing it at the moment.
Remember?
You're relatively vulnerable. So the first one lunges at you, trying to claw you from the left.
Ouch. I didn't see that.
It hits you. It hits you hard.
Yeah, good thing
Even
Be
if we
strong.
kill these things, what's to stop them from just straight up murdering us?
Take
I'm...
stealth.
No, it's not going to be.
The fact that we've just
It
killed
just
two dire
rams
lions.
its arm straight up your side of your abdomen and off across your chest, immediately busting you open. You
You're not
are
strong.
bleeding and you smell delicious to them. Joel,
Yes.
the other one who goes at you. It, however, is not so fortunate as you kind of step politely to the side and just swings and misses, seemingly offset by your polite dialogue. And then we'll just quickly go around the table in turn, so it'll be your turn, then you, then you. And Maxine, if she, Rose, if she chose to join it.
I'm going to second win.
I don't
Deal
fight.
D10. What up? 4. Come on.
Not bad.
Hey, what up?
It's not terrible.
I'm going to try and get underneath it. Chains around it's like 3.
Let's make a grapple check
Yep.
then. Okay, so that will be d20 plus athletics.
Oh, 15.
Yeah.
You try and get underneath, almost grabbing it with
Yeah.
the chain, but it just kind of vaults through like a circus hoop.
Yep.
And then takes position on the other side of you now. So it's somewhat in the middle of the triangle, more so than anything else. Oh.
What do you call that? Arms up and down on its head. Fuck, what do you call that? A hammerfell? Yeah.
You
I-
did it.
I hammerfell the shit out of his face.
It was so polite to you.
Yeah.
It was just like fist bump, and you're just like.
15.
15 is going to collect. Yes, you hit.
Yay!
Roll
Do it.
d4 plus strength on this one.
Oh shit. That's a 1. Okay, so 3 damage.
3 damage!
Yeah!
Creature takes 3 and is mildly dazed for a second before regaining its bearings. Now it's yours.
I'm very impressed at the bear's agility and martial technique. I'm going to go and assist this dwarf, which is clearly just retarded. So I rush at this lion and try to grapple it.
Alright, so give me a grapple check, which is athletics and d20.
I'm a bit offended you didn't comment on my manners.
Whoa.
It
was a 3.
24.
24.
Yeah.
The creature does not manage to evade you quite so easily.
Okay.
You get the chain around its neck and manage to kind of pull it back, hugging it to yourself, wrapping the chain around its neck.
Try to just, if I can, choke it out.
Yeah, no, that's perfectly fine. As you apply, you can see that the creature is really having laboured breathing. As you just wrench back, pulling it in a very uncomfortable position. Give me a strength check for that, actually.
Ooh.
Although it's being wrenched back, you haven't pulled it back far enough to do any spinal damage or anything of the sort. At the moment, it is just choking.
Okay.
Rose, do you wish to do anything?
If I cheer them on, will it do anything at all?
Yes, moral support, but engage the lion. Grab life by the lion, as they say.
As I also say, get off the fucking pole.
As a matter of fact,
This is how I make my living!
as a matter of fact, you can assist. What you can do is you basically call out to the lion and distract it.
But it can't get me, right?
That's not entirely true.
They put us on the poles and brought out the lines for a reason.
However, this will gain the next ally advantage in their attack, so they'll be more likely to hit it.
Me. I care about you.
Although,
You
yeah,
have a ball of
the
yarn.
one that I'm going for is getting checked out.
However, yes, the one that you would be calling to is currently being restrained violently.
Punch him in the dick.
Yeah, but if I could cage his ribcage in.
Punch her in the dick.
Yeah, I want to hurt it.
That's a good point.
I don't know. You
Is it
said
possible
that.
to climb higher?
Yes.
I would like to climb higher.
Okay. From your current upside down Spider-Man pose, you kind of pull yourself back over, so you awkwardly, but manage to find yourself sitting on top of the pole. To get any higher, you would have to be standing on it.
Okay.
Just keep climbing.
She's in the air.
This puts you roughly 10 feet up, sitting.
How high can these things jump?
They stand at about 4.5, 5 feet.
The big
Sorry,
cats.
with
they've
4
got you.
legs, on all fours, they're about 5.
A lion
So-
can jump the length of a house.
So it's plausible. On their hind legs, they could probably get most of the way to the top. If they jump, they more than likely can.
Some houses are longer than others.
It's as if this area has not been designed for the safety of those chain dogs.
I climb higher and do nothing.
Fair enough. What's your constitution?
10.
Okay. So,
I can't believe I'm doing this, but I call out to distract the frickin' lion because the dwarf is useless.
as you stand atop your pole, you'll yell out, "Oi! Tit!" If the lion wasn't being currently choked by the orc, it would be very offended. But at the very least, you draw its attention momentarily away from the predicament that it's in as it looks at you hungrily.
Shoulder ribcage brush.
It's going to try and escape this first because it gets a chance. It escapes, I'm sorry.
You're
But
not
it's
sorry.
distracted.
Chains.
Can I react to it?
Yeah, but it is
Question.
distracted.
Yes, it does.
Oh, that's handy.
It just wrenches forward, enraged by you.
Me?
Yes.
No!
It tears out, flinging you over. You manage to catch yourself and land on your feet, but it does move you a bit. And it charges directly at you.
Can I get an
This
attack
is why I
roll?
never do anything
Yes,
nice.
you can actually. Alright, roll with advantage because the creature is
well.
distracted.
I'm panicking atop my totem pole.
10.
I am panicking more so.
You are undeserving of your name.
Me need hammer.
The sheer muscle of the creature bats you off as you charge into it.
Half man.
How far does the dwarf fly?
Oh, wow. There he goes.
You're free!
Alright, so the creature is going to jump and try and attack you. But it doesn't do it very well. In its exuberant amount of rage, it overestimates how high you actually are off the ground and clears you. You manage to like duck as it swipes.
I just
angrily,
imagine me like, huh,
and it
you got
lands
your
on the
one
other
nice
side.
thing. Never again.
And the creature looks up at you and begins making its way towards the pole, more methodically and planned as it begins trying to make its way up. The one next to you, however, is just going to try and move your head. So it'll bite you. It does not bite you very well. As it goes, you manage to like grab it by the jaws and wrestle it sideways, and it rolls through. It takes back its position. Dwarf.
This bear's rocking it out.
Is he collecting himself from the other side of the fucking
gonna run up behind
amphitheatre?
Line that's facing the pole and just choke
Try
it
and
out of
chain
it.
it again. Alright.
Can you
Could
make
you
it that
elaborate
far?
on-
Dwarves aren't exactly long distance runners.
Hi, yay!
Boom.
Nat 20, that does it.
That would have been handy before.
In the true dwarven style of sprinting, you moderately pace yourself over to where the lion is. Your feet thudding across the sand. The creature looks up, but too late as you slide underneath, hook it around with your chain where the previous one had dug a bit of a laceration in, and manage to wrench the creature backward, falling it down so it's in a prone position as you're kind of holding it down. It, however, does not get out. Roll a strength check, please.
19.
As you begin lacerating, you can see that the redness, the raw skin is forming around its neck with the chain is being yanked, and you manage to do a bit of damage to the creature that way.
My
Firbolg, your turn.
Yeah. Well, actually, no, I wouldn't be observing everyone. I'd probably be keeping my eyes on the lion that's trying to take my head.
It's really trying. I assure you.
I'm cheering for the big guy.
Yeah, I don't.
The line.
So I don't think I've noticed people putting this line, the other line, in a full Nelson. So I'm just gonna hit him because it's the best thing I know how to do.
That's fair. Hit the creature again.
Yeah, mix it up a bit. This time I'll uppercut hammer him. Uppercut hammer him.
Words and things.
I'm signaturing that move, WWE. That's off strength, and it doesn't work. I just don't ask.
What do you? How do you? Hang on. Let me. Me from my perch, who can see everything.
You see a 3 magically appear, and I miss.
You swing your fists upwards, but it's just such an uncomfortable movement. They're not meant to go up; they go down. Like you just completely miss the creature. It doesn't even try to move out of the way.
I'm not mad.
You just miss.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
Politely.
Sure worse.
Orc.
Okay, I'm gonna move over to assist the bear and wrestling the lion and see if I can grab the lion's face and
His face.
whip it.
Just like, hey,
Alright.
hey,
So roll an
you're okay.
another athletics check to grapple this lion.
Are there 2 or 3 lions? 2.
There's one with you guys and one with these guys.
11.
I wish I was with them.
You get close, you manage
You
to
suck,
grab
lady,
it
I'm
briefly,
ditching
but
you.
it shakes its head
Excuse me.
and kind of flings you off to
I
the
am a
side.
human male.
I'm gonna smash your head in.
It's now gazing directly
Careful.
at you.
Ask the bear. I'm handy to have around.
I don't know. Got
As-
nothing.
As the lion is being grappled down, kind of at your feet, so to speak, do you wish to do anything? You can also see that this lion is kind of engaging with the 2 larger folk.
Jump down its throat.
So is it like sort of climbing this thing?
The one near you was beginning to climb, but then was basically tackled to the ground and being pinned there by the chain
You
around
said
its
there's
neck.
2, so there's one engaging him
And one
with them,
pin to the ground.
and one pinned to the ground.
Yes.
That's 2.
And we don't
So
have
you're
weapons.
No, you do not.
You have a chain, that's a weapon. You have a pole, that's a weapon. These lions have weapons in their mouths, if you can get one out.
Oh
You
my
have
Lord.
weapons in your mouth.
Disdainfully
Yeah, I do.
and
Actually,
at
that's
the
a good
utmost regret of my entire existence, I attempt to jump down and on this thing.
Yeah.
It's not moving, so.
Well, he's still got it like.
Yeah.
Wait, aren't you still chained?
No, I
She
pulled
slipped
out. I'm gonna give it the old 1-2
People's helmet.
Yeah.
and then pull a skedaddling.
Alright, so roll your attack, please. Because it's melee and the creature is currently prone, you have advantage on the attack.
5.
5.
And you roll another one.
11.
So you do punch the creature. It's like, give it the old, and it doesn't seem to notice very much.
I didn't mean a literal 1-2. I meant like I'm just sort of plop.
Well, and in which case you kind of jump onto it and then calmly slide off it
Thanks
as
for
it
the
flails
support.
around while it's being pinned down. You tried.
Okay. Well, now I'm going in the complete opposite direction.
That's reasonable.
Could I roll an investigation actually to see if there's any doors or any way possibly out where these things came in?
There are the 2 gates that you can see. Either way.
Okay. Well, I head towards the gate, but I am carefully, so I'm like keeping an eye that there's no like guard reading at the gate to be like, ah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay. Which will make it presumably your turn.
Oh yeah, the lions have that turn.
Lions.
No, the lions. Wait, did they have that turn?
They did.
No, they
not.
didn't.
Alright, so this
Alex,
one
did the lions have their turn?
Yeah, but you know, that's how it is. The one being grappled by you does not manage to escape the grapple. The one, however, attacking the orc manages to hit
Oh, good.
quite violently. Okay, well, he hits for 4. So the orc manages to get a gash across his shoulder and opens him up a little bit. Yes.
Coffee.
We'll get one afterwards.
Why not? Everyone else is leaving. Fuck it.
Some of them are done.
It's me, Alex, and Rowan. We're going to have a campaign by ourselves. With blackjack.
And hookers.
Alright, so which will make it again your turn as you are grappling this creature who is really, really not in the mood.
I don't even know where to keep
Just
going.
had
Just
an
hold the grapple
annoying
and try-
thing
try to-
slide off its back.
Can he roll in seduction to get us in the mood?
No. I mean, you can
Keep your
try.
shitty
but
kicks to yourself, Bear.
Ah, fuck. Ah, I'm an idiot.
no. Right, damn it.
I should have tried to seduce them when I spoke to them.
I'm gonna try and, like,
Next
sit
time.
on its
Next
shoulders.
time. I look forward
Try
to
and,
it.
Bring
Okay.
it to a ring.
I do speak
Alright,
multiple
well,
languages,
see,
so I'm happy to
right.
translate.
What
That's a big beast.
17.
Oh, that's good. You took 4 damage.
That's glorious.
Sports.
15 or so.
You'll be good at them.
17. The creature, you manage to kind of drag it onto its feet while you're on it.
Yeah.
It's not really riding it yet, because the creature hasn't fully raised to its feet. And as the chain digs further into neck, it takes a little bit more damage. Oof. You can see it slowly kind of losing its fierce resistance towards you.
So it's slowly being seduced.
I would use the word tamed, but sure.
He's not one of your
Jeez.
fried chicken whores.
Speaking of, that makes it your turn, Fearbolg.
Alright, yeah, let's just do a hammer drive again. Hammer drive, is that the word?
That's
The
a
one that
great
goes-
word.
I just get us in trouble?
Yeah, I'm rolling a strength for this one. 19! So that's +2, so 21.
You smack it quite well. Roll d4 plus strength.
Muffled in the distance. Go big guy.
3 + 2, 5 damage to its face.
The creature is actually stunned now, like momentarily trying to gain its bearings. And is now not looking the best. Orc.
Okay, I'll try to use this to my advantage, and I want to try and remove one of its fangs, because I need some sort of weapon. Is that possible?
Yes.
You have your own fangs.
The creature is momentarily dazed, so it's not quite
That's
focused
just
on
greedy.
anything in particular. You can probably seize the opportunity.
Okay.
40k,
I
all
wish
teeth
to.
go back fast.
Alright.
Use the currency.
I'm gonna say a strength check on this one, to rip the tooth out of the creature while
But
it's...
the creature's... Oh, it's stuck, so it's
Ah,
not gonna...
11.
It's
You kind of
loose.
like reach in and then grab it by the tooth, and then it trying to like pull it out. The creature moves around. The tooth doesn't come out, but the creature goes down, and
Yes.
you drag it to the ground by the tooth.
I'm
as
not
it
mad, I'm
flies.
just impressed.
Oh my gosh.
It's like, you know, massive paws are swinging left, right, and center, of which one of them does hit you. Actually, and you take 2 damage
Ah,
as it lightly grazes you.
glory.
Lightly grazes you.
Yes, it's not enough to like do serious damage, but it definitely breaks.
My
skin.
teeth!
My tooth. You took my tooth.
This one's gonna
And
try and
that's
get
the
out of your
throat.
grapple. It doesn't. The other one's
Wrong.
gonna try and get out of your grapple. It also doesn't.
That sucked.
They have succumbed to your will, seemingly so.
You
The
have
crowd
seduced
is
it.
actually beginning to kind of cheer for you at this point. Before it was wholeheartedly booing you and your guilty escapades. They're witnessing the way that you manhandle these lions. Perhaps there's something
How
more
you
to
doing?
you. Which brings it back down to your turn.
I'd respect a group of people trying to seduce
He's dead.
lions.
Have I actually tamed it?
Right.
So you can hand it.
You might be able to forcibly ride it. Roll me another strength check.
You should let it go and see if it's tame.
Don't
Well,
let
you
it-
might as well now. Yes!
You're all worse than that.
Apparently, quite easily.
It's a gift.
It's easy.
A useless gift.
Yeah, I got 11. You manage, as you feel yourself being lifted off the ground as you raise it fully to its feet. The creature is still quite rebelling against you and is very unhappy about you being on top of it. But at the moment, it doesn't seem to be able to do very much about it. Woo! Congratulations, you're currently riding this lion.
Yeah.
That will try and kill you.
I know.
Good.
So you don't know that.
And it's
Get
going
it,
to
eat a
begin
human.
running towards the fleeing artificer.
Ah,
That's you.
That is.
right. Well, I stopped going carefully and I run faster. Like I'm talking full pelt. And I'm not
Kicking
wearing
up sand behind you.
not wearing anything to like wear me down here, so
It's a
I'm
naked female human just.
gunning for it.
Well, you're a male, aren't you?
Well, I was, but everyone keeps referring to me as female, so at this point, let's just default. And
Well-
Phineas is now Phineas, because why not? Girls can have a boy name.
You can be whatever you want.
Triggered. That's what I'm gonna be.
Just passively triggered.
Just passively.
Phineas triggered.
Phineas
The
not.
third.
triggered. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna run full pelt for this.
Alright, so you gotta make 60 feet during your turn.
Yeah.
Because you were just running full. However, the lion is beginning to make space on you. It's
No, but I'm running full pelt.
it's
So
got
is
four,
the lion! The angry lion!
the lion's got 4 legs. You've got 2. It is an
Ridden
unfair
by a
advantage.
dwarf.
I procure 2 extra legs.
That's illegal and frowned upon in most societies. Fearbog, is your turn.
Grab its tail. I don't like that.
Grab the other thing.
Show who's boss.
It's a fucking good idea. I'm gonna grab its tail.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna hammer throw it into the audience.
I do not hammer throw it.
Yeah,
I must go. My people need me.
I'm switching out my mace for a hammer. Yeah, so I don't have
Alright,
athletics, so...
It's just
Oh no, I have +4 to athletics. Holy shit.
you also add that.
Yeah.
Plus 6.
Yeah. Cool.
Wait, what do you add
So you're actually
when you
pretty
read
good
these
at
things?
Oh wait,
grappling.
unless...
For...
Oh, okay, hang on, that's already added, never mind.
Yeah. Alright, so +6 to strength on a grabbing of a tail. Yeah. 18 +6, it's about 24.
It's 24.
That's a 24.
Are you going to let go of the tooth? Which
Yeah.
is trying to pull it.
Oh yeah, this is impressive.
Otherwise, you're going to be trying to move an orc and a lion.
Please
Split
let
it.
go!
Split it.
You grab a firm grip, taking it, making sure your hands aren't moist or anything, and then you begin to drag it through the sand. And after a rotation or so, you manage to actually get it off the ground.
Ah.
The creature is now swinging, roaring unhappily.
Throw it at the human.
Throwing it is not going to be easy.
Throw it at
because
the other
still
lion.
is heavy.
Oh, I do get to throw it this round.
Well,
You get to let go more so.
yeah.
Or can I spend another turn to generate more momentum and
You can,
strength?
yes,
I'm
that
gonna
I
do
think.
that.
Punch it on
Okay.
the way past.
The creature is
I'll
covered.
It's just like, give it the old one too.
Speaking of, it's your turn.
I punch it on the way past.
Roll an attack against the creature.
I don't punch it on the way past.
Swing and a miss.
Yeah.
It's kind of bad.
Okay,
I did
yeah,
get a
well,
natural
at least
one.
he
That's
managed
how I like
to
try to
hold.
stand in the way.
You just get battered by the creature.
Sorry!
Big summer blowout.
Meanwhile, as you're running away, you get closer to the entrance of where these creatures have come out. You can see up ahead, there are definitively guards in that
Go
black
down there.
area.
I'm gonna run because there is a lion chasing me.
I thought there'd be more
They
lions.
look at you, a little unhappy. They look at the lion and they begin closing the gate.
What's it?
I'd rather take my chances with the guards.
Well, see if they can close the gate.
So
Alone.
I'm gonna like
Yeah.
run and
I don't.
slide
Indiana Jones.
and
It's
Indiana
alright.
Jones it.
Gate jams.
Sick.
Shitty,
Where are these dice? I would like to love them dearly.
some shitty gate. Alright, so as they're like trying to pull it down real quickly, their eyes winding at the sight of this rabid lion being ridden by a dwarf seemingly. I mean, you're there as well, but you're less important at the moment. It immediately, they wrench it, the gate half closes sideways, and is now unable to move. It's kind of broken. And they begin to flee.
I love it so much.
I'm imagining this entire town, the lions included, somewhat being like a Three Stooges kind of demographic. Trying to,
Do things.
yeah, was it shut a gate? Oh, gee, boss, I think I broke it. Nah!
So, yeah, the guards inside this area are beginning to leg it. You enter into this area quite easily. The crowd are really confused. They're still, I think they're still in your favour.
Is she
This
even
is-
in the amphitheater anymore?
No,
Are they in
she-
groups of 3 saying stupid things and hitting each other?
So I've made it through.
Yes.
The guards have gone.
They're up ahead of you running.
Yeah. And this lion is still chasing me
Oh, yeah.
with a dwarf.
Yes.
I don't know.
Are you riding the dwarf or is the lion carrying you at this point?
It's carrying me, but I can steer it roughly.
I wouldn't really, yeah. I'd have to keep going. There's not really much time to like suss things out if I've got a lion like right behind me.
Got heaps of time.
That's the best part of 20 feet closing in on you.
Oh, stop. You'll be alright.
And the gate's stuck for good.
Well, no one waited long enough to try and make sure. Excellent. Let's just kill the player first round. Seems easy.
Is it a straight hallway?
You can be the new Justin.
It is for about 40 feet and then it turns to the left.
Okay, well now I'm triggered.
Is it a bisexual hallway?
Yeah, it's about straight for 40 feet and then it splits.
I'm gonna slow down slightly, but like, yeah, keep going. If that makes sense. Like, the dwarf's there, the guards are up ahead, there's enough.
Hopefully. Meanwhile, the creature is going to try and buck you because it's unhappy about its life choices. I'm going to need you to roll an opposing strength check.
Ooh, athletics. 8.
That does not succeed.
No.
The creature stops with its front legs and kind of spins around, and you go flying totally off, landing in a pile of boxes.
Boxes.
Pile of boxes.
Yes. Storage boxes. You just smash all these wooden crates out of the way.
Weapons.
Weapons.
And the lion begins advancing on you.
Yep.
It's probably about 10 feet away.
I need sizable planks.
You can probably tell one comfortably, yes. The other lion, who is currently being incapacitated by you, really can't do anything.
Yeah.
It is just... The blood has rushed to its head and it's in danger of just outright fainting at this moment, in all honesty.
Just keep going.
Oh yeah.
So makes it your turn.
I've got an idea.
The creature is about 10 feet in front of you.
Sizable plank.
Yes. You know, sharp wooden spike.
Beautiful. Face. Or throat.
You grab the plank, you don't check for anything else.
Nope, just...
That's
He's a
a
dwarf.
Alright.
I'm a dwarf.
Yes,
Go
you're
ahead.
showing it.
Natural 1.
And we're screwed.
The lion just bites the plank, splintering out everywhere.
Oh.
That makes it your turn once more.
Ah, yes. Well, generate enough momentum, I think.
You've now got it kind of spun at a clean shoulder height.
I aim to throw the line at Caesar.
Give me one more strength check, please.
Ooh, 16.
It's kind of wobbling up and down at this moment.
Okay.
It is tiring your shoulders as you've been hanging here for a little while.
It is a
now.
dire lion.
It is also quite heavy, yes.
So I'm going to roll to throw it at Caesar.
Yeah, make a ranged strength attack.
What was
And I think safely you will
Flat
have
strength.
disadvantage on the attack,
Okay.
as it's a lion.
6 plus, that'd be 12, so it's my disadvantage.
You roll
Roll
another
again.
d20 and take a roll.
So 1. No, -1.
Is that a 7?
No, yeah, 7. Wait, no, yeah.
So that would
12.
Yeah, you go with the 12. You do not gain anywhere near enough height to throw it at Caesar, or what you colloquially call Caesar.
But I do let go.
Yeah, you do quite well, and the creature hurls itself into one of the remaining posts that are still on the ground, and just bends around it
Oh.
in a very uncomfortable manner. Can you roll this for me, please?
Oh, 1.
And add your strength modifier to it.
5.
The creature falls unconscious.
Ah.
It's not dead, but the sheer shock to its internals just render it immediately useless. At least for now, anyway.
Stab it! Stab it!
With what? Oh,
Right, the orc.
stab it with
Stab
the
it with-
orc.
He's got teeth!
I'm going to cut back to these two guys as you're dealing with the remaining wolf. Artificer. You can see the lion has managed to free itself of its oppressor and is now backed him into a corner. You're about 20 feet away, still moving towards...
Tamer.
Depends on which side of the lion you see.
Seducer.
Would you like? Do you want to help, or are you just content to run away? You have options for days.
What was in the boxes? Do we see, or were they just like empty storage boxes?
No,
Like
you
token fantasy world's empty storage box destruction.
Mauled to death and you're just looking through.
There are rubies in them.
Ooh, ah!
No, they generally seem to be prisoners' mugs and plates and stuff. So just kind of generic plates made of wood and goblets made of wood as well. So a lot of them kind of broke as
They
soon
have a
as
very
the dwarf
earthy
fell on them.
taste.
They're waxed.
What's ahead of me?
Eventually, if you continue up another 30 feet, there is a bend to the left. Otherwise, in this tunnel, it's pretty vacant.
Where'd the guards go?
Up to
Away from the lion.
You know, but are they like just hanging around like, we're gonna get it? Or
No, they just kind of went up and presumably will brace themselves around the corner once they regroup. But in the straight, wide-ish passage, they decided it was probably not for the best.
there's nothing else around.
Nothing of any assistance now. Based on your understanding that the lions came from here, as you look around, you can see what, it's kind of pushed away into a corner. There's a couple of them. There's this large spike, so to speak. And it's got something that resembles a rune on the side of it.
Okay. Can I do an arcane check on that?
You recognize the rune
Oh.
as that of something lightning originated.
To be activated or like
Yeah,
used?
you would pick up the stick and you press the button,
Yeah.
or the rune, so to speak.
Can I do that at the lion?
Yes, you can.
It's a healing speed. Damn.
I cannot for you.
However, the lion's 20 feet away from you. Actually, no, you'll be able to reach both. So you walk over, pick up this wooden staff. As soon as you tap the rune, the head of the staff glows with electricity. You can hear it kind of zapping. This is probably what has been used to make sure these lions don't eat the guards when being moved down this hallway.
So they'd be fearful of it anyway.
Or angry.
Yes, but I'm the one with the lightning stick.
That's a good idea. You should fight the lion with that stick. Get out.
I'll go for the lion.
That's a good decision.
As you make your way over, it immediately is draws its attention over to you, noticing the stick in your hand. It kind of recoils a little, but it looks a lot angrier.
Angry then.
Does it go to move or is it just like I have no regrets?
More so, it prepares itself, unsure of what you're going to do with the stick.
Are there any metal framing on the boxes?
No, I'm afraid not.
Okay. Sharp
These are
whatever.
very cheap boxes.
Sharp
There are nails.
Yeah,
Oh,
there will be
nails.
some
They're
nails,
wood.
but they're not going to be
How
they're
long?
wooden nails. Maybe about
Technically,
big.
they could
Great, 3.
Why would you not go for the eyes?
Never
You can manage to
Stomach.
find 2 of them, so
2.
kind of go for a cheap shot to the side of its head. Roll an attack for me.
Ooh.
17.
23.
23 hits. D6 plus strength, please.
7.
The creature is now quite visibly bleeding. The nails lodge into the side of its head, and as you withdraw your hand, they stay there. There's now blood trickling down from the side of the creature. It looks back at you, and then at you, and then at you. It's kind of makes it take a step back. It lunges at you.
Me! Damn it.
Does it really?
And it
Just
misses.
impales itself. You feel like doing that now.
Creature takes a step back. I say step back. Puts one paw back and then leaps. Again, totally misjudging your actual height.
I'm so short, I love it.
Apparently so. And it just clean goes over, looks down at you, and instead of looking at the ground where it's about to land, doesn't, and it tumbles into a ball, kind of rolling and splaying out.
What a cute kitty.
Blocking the only exit.
Can I see her now?
As you stand up, yes, you can. She is holding this large stick with spikes on it. Sorry, with electricity at the top.
I'd like to walk over and ask for the spear. Can I have the
No.
spear? Oh. I'm trying to ring check from it.
It's magic!
Yeah.
I zap him with the stick.
Roll for a zap, and you can roll for a grapple. Okay, you can roll for an attack too.
20.
7.
Punch to the face.
Oh wait, what am I rolling though?
An attack.
No, but I'm zapping him with the stick, with the magic.
It's a tap. Yes, you have to press the zappiness to him.
Press the zappiness to me before I punch you in the face.
You don't even know how to use the magic.
I don't need to. It's a spear.
I use magic.
I looked at it and went, huh, spear.
My magic stick.
As you go to prod him with the stick, he just kind of steps aside and pops you in the side of the face.
Oh, 5 damage. If I'm adding strength.
You take 5 damage
Wow.
to the jaw.
Ugh.
I can so kill you next round. Actually,
And after I jump down from safety to help you and everything,
oh, yeah, I saw you run off.
to help,
You didn't know that was help until you got there.
Meanwhile, as you guys attack each other, the creature
didn't
manages
know
to
it
stand back up, regain its posture from the prone position it was in,
I
and
duck.
lunges at the pair of you.
How does it lunge at 2 people?
Because they're right next to each
we're
other.
We're arguing.
Really big line.
Yeah.
That's all you.
Well, as the lion jumps at both the artificer and the dwarf, you have kind of move, and it misses. Wholeheartedly, almost actively even. Maybe he doesn't want to attack anybody anymore. Maybe he's had enough of this life.
No, I walk towards the guards. I'm strolling at this point. I don't care. He can take it. I don't. You have the staff. You have it. Don't hit me. I've given up on you.
Oh, I thought you just went, huh.
No, you hit me. The lion jumped. I
don't hit you.
went, fuck this,
No, you-
and walked
give it
that
to me.
way.
You have a staff now.
Yes.
It's buzzing with electricity.
Oh, beautiful.
I hope it zaps you.
Lion.
Grabs the wrong end. No!
I'm gonna hit the lion.
Alright, you hit that lion.
Hey, he hits the line.
That hits the lion.
Oh, yeah.
The lion just wanted to retire.
Oh, I'm killing.
Roll
Didn't
a
know what to submit to my will.
D8, please. Do you have a D8?
Yes.
Excellent.
I have all of the die.
Oh yeah, you have your own die. Right.
Yup. What am I adding?
Um,
Flat strength?
yeah.
7.
7 total.
What a man, what a man. What a good man. Thank you, Joel. Can always count on you.
Recoils. And begins backing up towards the arena away from this lightning stick that you appear to have.
Sparky, sparky, boomstick.
It doesn't seem to want a piece of you. So much so that it actually just outright turns and runs. But this leaves you with an attack of opportunity. It's leaving your threat range.
Whack. Oh, for freaking 1 and 7. 10.
10.
You miss.
He runs pretty fast.
Yeah, it does run quite fast. Do you give chase?
I'm gonna throw the staff.
Oh my god!
Throw the staff.
You didn't even want
Yeah,
it.
15.
15 just hits, yes. So roll me another damage. D8 again.
Is it still electric? 'Cause doesn't it need the rune press
7 again.
down? You're just throwing a stick at it.
Yeah.
7.
I'm adventuring with idiots.
As you hurl it, it flies through the air and on the back of the creature's head. The creature like steps to the side and then balances itself and then just slumps over just outside the gate. The crowd see this creature step out and then collapse. And you can hear them erupt in cheers.
Yeah. I'll walk up on top of the top. Pick up the staff.
As you're making your way down the corridor,
Oh no, I was just hanging back. Not
yes.
down. There's guards up there. I'm not that stupid.
well, in which case you
Why
see
kill
this
the lion?
lion be dropped. It is
Why not dead?
teemingly
Why kill it?
unconscious at the very least.
Don't catch it.
So is the other one.
Yes,
Yeah.
the other one outside is really gone.
Head back to the big guy.
Oh, right.
I know
Just-
him. It's familiar.
Yeah, I didn't.
Alright, so as you enter the Colosseum, you also hear this erupting cheer and so forth. As
good.
everyone is, they like you. It was quite impressive the way you mercilessly beat up these incompetent lions.
Yes, it was impressive how I ran away.
The cheers silence quickly, as the first tiefling you saw takes stance again. and he calls out, "Silence! Stand for the passage of Lord Gaio."
No.
Everyone but you is silent.
And then you sit down.
Yeah.
This older man steps forward. You can see him quite clearly. He's got a big white beard. And he's got his hairline has been moved so far back that he's just more of an extended forehead now.
So he looks like a human version of me.
He is 100% a human. He looks down at you. Well done, criminals. You have succeeded in your trial very well. Now you will serve the remainder of your sentences as slaves.
Oh.
Till either you
Surely.
have satisfied the council, or you die. Such is the law of Unthalass. And the entire crowd just says, "Unthalass!" And a massive cheer goes up at the name of the place.
Unthalass, like Unsuckus.
As you brood in your displeasure, you see this rare run of guards spread from both gates and begin surrounding the arena. There is a lot of them.
Oh.
They are.
Oh god, we're gonna die
They're all in full
again.
metal.
How's the lion?
Thing.
The lion, they're still both quite unconscious.
I
The
poked
one
the
that you
lion.
stabbed.
Shot to his heart.
I try and wake it up.
You threw the stick!
How far away from the
How
lion
do
are
you
we?
try and...
Why are you waking up the lion?
Now there's a lot more things to eat.
The lion does not wake up. I just kind of batter it deeper into unconsciousness.
Lion.
One of them steps out forward. One steps out forward towards you.
What's he wielding?
At the moment, he's got a shield in one arm, he's got his sword in his scab. The commanding officer is... Right. Well, the lion looks back at you. Not bad. Criminals.
Oh,
We'll be
don't get
escorting
judgy.
you this
Stand
way,
there this way.
if you do not mind. And he gestures over to the gate, which you guys have previously come from. And the guards step aside and leave a vacancy for you.
I kind of slide up next to him and be like,
Zap it.
"Hey, so where's my stuff?"
You're a slave.
I'm afraid all your belongings are now property of the state. Should your new owner decide to give them to you, you may have them back at a later time.
You're hilarious. Where's my stuff?
As for that stuff, I'm going to ask that you return it now, lest someone has to return it from you while you are either dead or unconscious.
I just
Although-
got it back.
We do frown upon vandalism, so you perhaps will not die.
Can I zap him? Will you guys have my back?
I'm already.
Oh, come on!
I'm still chained.
I hand him my stuff, but I make my displeasure known.
As you guys are escorted in, you are eventually, after a couple of hallways, you're brought into what is clearly a more prison-designed room.
Oh. Like a prison?
Yeah,
No, like jail.
Oh.
You can see
Less interesting.
a young man runs up to the commander of the guard, introduces himself as Shek Tam. He's a young human,
I'm
and
gonna call him Shaka Khan.
he introduces himself as a messenger and says, "These people are meant to be brought before the Lord Gaio. He wishes to speak with them immediately." Commander of the guard, makes a brief argument as to why this is a terrible idea, as you were all very highly dangerous criminals. The messenger is quite devout as to what he's been told, and insists that you are brought before Lord Gaia. So you are taken into a shower room, where you are very ushered into this area, and you are given new clothes afterwards.
Do they give me back my red coat?
At the moment, no, you're just wearing very common
Aw.
clothes.
Oh.
These are not your own clothes.
I pat him on the back. There, buddy. I missed the red coat too.
It's not the same.
From here, after this area, you were escorted out of the building and then through the streets. There is quite a lot of guards surrounding you. Maybe 10 to 15.
Why you always gotta attack? Just chill.
They're
Barbar.
quite prepared.
I swear in Orcish.
Like, you what?
Not at him, just like
Oh, okay.
yeah, like
You what?
yeah.
As you are taken up a cobbled road,
I
you
can
are
also
brought
speak
before a
Dwarvish.
large white building, the outside covered with ornate sculpting. Once you get to the door, you are taken inside and you are escorted to the 4th floor up a relatively large staircase, the walls of which are littered with paintings of former councils. You can see little engravings that have times and dates and so forth. After you get to the 3rd floor, it's a little strange, but for the last, 8, 10 paintings or so, there seems to be at least one tiefling in every single painting going up.
Can I get a closer look at them, like read the...
Yes, you can. But there is quite a lot of them. It's roughly a couple hundred years worth of elected councils. It doesn't specify any names, but it generally gives the places and, the birth of the council relative to which council it is, and the time of which they reigned, for lack of a better word. Some shorter than others, some extending for 10, 15 years. But it's less common for that one. As you reach the appropriate floor, you walk down a smallish hallway, and the final door, the commander of the guard has been escorting you, knocks out politely. You hear the old voice of Lord Gaio. Please, enter, as he opens the door.
Is he human?
You enter.
Is he human?
The
Yes,
guards.
Inside the room,
Or outside.
still be 10.
Oh, okay. Yeah, forward.
Some of them stayed back out the front of the building.
Yep.
Inside the room, it is quite spacious, but mostly empty. To the left, you find a lot of bookshelves, like just literally, just covering this entire wall, each filled with arbitrary things of knowledge. In the middle, there's a fireplace, which is probably not like the most intelligent design, but nothing seems to have burnt down recently.
Nothing of note in the books?
Big old heart.
From
Bookshelves?
a quick glance, you can't see anything, but on proper inspection, maybe you'll find something else.
Okay.
On the right side, there are 2 cabinets. One is filled with swords, and the other is filled with alcohol. Between them,
I get closer to the alcohol cabinet.
as you try and separate yourself from the party, the guards around you just kind of look at you.
I'm only looking, man. Like, ease up. Like,
Are these cabinets have a visible lock on the swords? Or the weapons?
No.
They have a visible lock on
like
us.
a rack.
Yes.
So,
the best part about maybe
what's a girl got to do to get a drink around here?
Well,
The old man at the opposite side of the room, sitting behind a large desk with a larger window behind.
Oh, just for sorry, footnote here. In the previous session, my character was a little bit of an alcoholic.
Oh.
Yes.
The old man looks at you, he says, well, as you are guests, slaves, I should say, perhaps something can be arranged regarding the consumption of alcohol. We'll get to that in a moment, though. Guards, please, if you wouldn't mind, take place outside. The commander of the guard voices an objection, but the old man just walks away.
He said out.
He looks at you. He is displeased. But as Lord Gaio has commanded, they begin making their way out. We're going to cut it there. We'll finish this session here, and we will come back to the next session later. For everybody else, you will see it next week, and you can continue on the story with us then. So, bye.